Rais William Ruto, wewe mwenyewe kila saa unasema uko Nyanza. Uko Nyanza na wewe mwenyewe unanyanyasa hao watu ambao wanaishi Nyanza. Wewe mwenyewe unahakikisha hao watu ambao wako Nyanza wasiwe na amani. Na ni PS wako mwenyewe ambaye ni PS wa insecurity, Raymond Omolo, ndiye anawinda vijana wetu. Walituambia tutaingia Kisumu. Tumeingia Kisumu. Saizi wamechange strategy. Walituwekea goons kila mahali. Saizi wamechange strategy. Sasa ni mapolisi wa DCI kushika vijana wetu. Ameingia hapa bila kuzuiliwa. Kama anatafutwa na DCI, mbona hajashikwa hapa? Ya pili, hawa DCI officers ambao wanaenda kwenye ground, hao wenyewe wanasema ya kwamba wanakuwa misused. Mwenye anawacommand, mwenye anawaita kutoka Nairobi, mwenye anawaita kule Kisumu, anaitwa Boy Akoth. Huyu Boy Akoth ni gunu wa Raymond Omolo. Huyu Boy Akoth alikuwa involved saa zile Osotsi, senator alikuwa anapigwa. Huyu Boy Akoth ndiye aliita magoons kuattack Senator Osotsi. Hajashikwa mpaka wa leo. Na yeye ndiye anatoa maafisa, anawapigia simu kwa sababu Raymond amempatia powers, pamoja na deputy director wa DCI ambaye anaitwa Onyango. Amewapatia powers ya kuita watu, kushika watu. Hata anaambia hao ma DCI officers that inafaa waue vijana wengine wawili. Juzi hao ma DCI officers wamekuja wakashika watu kule Kisumu, vijana wawili, wakapiga marisasi juu. Hao vijana hawajapatikana mpaka wa leo. Vijana wamepotea kwa mkono ya Kiptum, mkono ya Kariuki. Na tena tutaongeza majina kwa sababu tunaenda kupata majina zao zote. So Onyango, wacha kumisbehave kwa ofisi. Kama unataka cheo, fuata mambo venye nafaa iwe upewe cheo. Usijifanye wewe ndio unapenda hii serikali sana, unataka kuumiza watoto wenyu wenyewe. Hakuna haja ya kudhulumu watu. Huyo Oliver ako hapa. Akitoka hapo utasikia ameshikwa Kisumu na amekuja hapa kwa DCI headquarters. So hao vijana wetu ambao wanashikwa, mimi nataka nitoe onyo kwa polisi, Inspector General of Police, IG Kanja. Lazima ustamp authority uhakikishe hii unit yako isikuwe misused, isikuwe abused. Na venye vitu ziko, tunataka tuorganize maandamano kubwa Kisumu. Kubwa sana, na naambia wananchi wa Kisumu, ukiona hawa DCI officers, mbona DCI officers wa Kisumu hawawashiki? Treat these people as criminals. These are criminals that must be dealt with. Hatuwezi sema ati maisha yetu ikatarini kila saa mtu awekewe bunduki, mtu afanyiwe nini. These are criminals wenye wanatoka hapa illegally. Hao maofisa hata hawapewi lunch huko, wana complain kila siku. Hakuna orders ya kutoka kwa director hapa. So Nyango, wachana na hiyo puzi yako, wachana na hiyo ujinga yako. Time ya kuwaogopa imeisha. Sisi tuko hapa kukomboa hii nchi. Asante sana, wacha nichukue nafasi nikaribishe Senior Counsel James Orengo ambaye ni party leader wetu na father wetu hapa.
Asante. Asante, ndasema machache pengine kwa kimombo kwa sababu Babu ameongelesha kwa Kiswahili ya kutosha. First and foremost, under the Constitution of Kenya, the National Police Service is not supposed to be under the direction of any power or authority, and I repeat, on matters of its operation. The executive only comes in when there are issues of policy. It is adamantly clear from what Babu has said that not only officers, whatever their power and authority, outside the National Police Service are giving directions to the police on what to do and what not to do, whom to arrest and whom not to arrest, what to charge them with and what not to charge them with. This is against the law and the Constitution. And the problem is, as Babu has said, when goons or the leadership of goons and gangsters become the people who are giving directives to the police on whom to arrest and whom to charge, then the entire law regarding the National Police Service is put in disrepute. And I'm asking Inspector General to be in charge of the National Police Service in matters of operations. There is no way when you have part of the directorate in Kisumu at the regional level and at the county level, where you send officers from Nairobi to arrest people in Kisumu without the knowledge of the officers in Kisumu. This is undermining the authority of the officers that you have on the ground. Secondly, it would appear that the police are being used to interfere with Linda Mwananchi and to interfere with those who support Linda Mwananchi. The people that we have in Kisumu, Oliver here included, carry out the activities in broad daylight. When we went to Kisumu, it was clear who was trying to stop our activities in Kisumu. It was not Oliver. It was people who were paid goons. And we had MPs, members of parliament, giving orders on whom to be arrested or to be beaten. So I'm asking the National Police Service under Mr. Kanja, the PS Interior is not your superior on the question of operations. We may have to inquire and put you into account if you are acting under the orders and directions of Raymond Omolo. If you look at the National Police Service Act and the Constitution, there is nowhere in those two laws that gives the PS in charge of internal security to give directions to the police. Nor is the president vested with powers to give directives to the police on matters of operation. I was telling Babu here that about 35 years ago, I was arrested by a senior officer in charge of that time and kept it. After that, after 3 years, that when he was arrested and charged with murder. Now, I want and we are laws like you protecting laws who violate the law. Branch, and under his hands a lot of people were killed. He had to move from his village because nobody wanted him around. Oyugi, how powerful he was, but the day of reckoning when it came, he had to look for people to defend him. Oliver here walks in broad day, peace-loving. That's why we have come. That there is no charges, scandal in Kisumu, Seme. Uganda and other countries. So please obey the law. And Onyango, Raymond Omolo, you're not above the law. Please, why it is right for you to go up, Oliver.
Majina naitwa Oliver Ochieng. Tumewekewa mingi, zingine majajas wametupa juu hawanipati na makosa. Sasa saa hizi siwezi ishi kwangu na amani, tunatafutwa na maaskari kutoka Nairobi. Sasa nashangaa makosa yangu ni gani? Ndio leo tumekuja hapa niambiwe makosa yangu ni gani, kama ni kushikwa nishikwe nipelekwe kotini. Hata mimi mwenyewe nimechoka na hii maneno. Siwezi kaa na familia yangu na amani, kila saa nawindwa kama mnyama, kama mwizi. Na hiyo Kisumu, sisi ndio watu wa kwanza kusaidiana na maskari kutafuta hao watu wanasumbuanga watu. Na watu wale wanasumbua watu wako wanatembea. Na sisi watu wa amani, sisi ndio tunatafutwa. Sasa tunashangaa, sisi tumefanya nini? Sisi ni watu tunasupport Babu. Makosa yetu ni kusupport Babu, ndio kwa maana tunawindwa. Na tutakubali tuwindwe juu tunasupport mtu wetu. Babu ni mtu tumegrow na yeye mta moja Nyalenda, na tuwezi wacha kumsupport juu tunanyanyaswa. Sasa mimi naomba maaskari, nyinyi mnajua kazi yenu. Nashangaa baada ya rally sasa mmeweka natafutwa kama mnyama. Ya ukweli, mwache kutuwinda. Sisi sio wanyama, sisi sio waizi. Mnajua watu wabaya hiyo Kisumu na wako hapo, hao ndio mko nayo kwa gari mkitutafuta. Mbona mshiki hao? Last time walipiga senator. Nao watu wanapiga senator ndio mnatembea nayo kwa magari kuwaonesha mahali tunaishi. Tumechoka na hii maneno. Kama ni kutuua, mniue nimalizane na hii mambo. Nimechoka hata mimi. Asanteni sana.
Senior Councillor, perhaps the question is this. You came today to make a formal complaint and report about what you term as targeted political violence. I did not accord you the opportunity to make that formal complaint. What is the way forward?
The way forward is that we are still insisting. If they don't deal with it, then the legal options are there. We can make a formal complaint, recorded in an occurrence book, and give notice to the DPP that we want to undertake a private prosecution against anybody that we determine is violating the criminal law of the land. Alternatively, we can file a petition done. The criminal law allows private criminal, as you have heard, Oliver, the people who attacked Ososi, I saw them. And they are free. And we got those video images of the people who attacked Ososi. So the door is still open to us. The law can be used effectively to deal with this problem. Make sure that the IG and the people who work under him execute the law in accordance with the Constitution. And number two, the officer like Raymond Omolo, who is exercising powers that he doesn't have, should stop doing it. And thirdly, that Omolo and those in government who are using gangsters are trying to turn Kenya into a Haiti. That also we cannot allow. And we have seen many people who have been here in these offices, here, or around the place used to go, Starlight, as Director of Criminal Investigations. A lot of them came down, falling because of what they did while they were in office. So we asked Amin, to deal with this matter. Let him deal with it personally, because Onyango cannot deal with it because he's a person of interest, he's a conflicted person as far as this matter is concerned.
Has been expecting you?
Yeah.
Yes.
We had sent notice that we were coming.
Yes.
We don't just come here. We had sent notice.
Yeah, we saw right now the ODM is spending trip in Mombasa, and we're wondering if few people from Kenya Mwananchi, you appeared there, and maybe we saw Rati Lady trying to extend olive branch to you people from pengine mwananchi.
These are different questions.
Yes,
I think
politics.
we focus on this one.
Why don't we focus on this?
So, because this is what you will pick. So we want you to highlight this.
See, are you in agreement with Babu that if the police do not act, then you might be forced to organize for street protests?
No, that I support. I support, and people in Kisumu will support it. They are tired also. In fact, I tell you, the turnout in Kisumu partly was because the people were so angry.
Yes.
The way Wakinawali were being treated.
Yes.
The turnout was because people were so angry that Kisumu was being made as a city where gangsters rule the city at night, and during the day they were tired. And they came, even patients, you could see them in hospitals coming out, to support the rally in Kisumu. Part of that turnout was with anger with what the police are doing.
And maybe just going forward in terms of supporters, if you don't have confidence in the police, what would you be doing going forward?
Say that, and in this we agreed, in Kisumu, Kanja behaved to a certain extent. Normally the police would come directly to be the goons. But on that particular day, I think they kept off. I don't want to say they protected us, but they really watched from the sidelines. Kanja should do what he's supposed to do. When somebody gives a notice for a public meeting, it means that you are required to give protection to the person holding the meeting. You give protection to the person holding the meeting. But if they cannot do that, we've got to look for alternative ways to make sure that we have peaceful meetings. And you could see in Kakamega, they tried to interfere with the rally. They used to tear gas. They used people to, throw tear gas into the crowd. They tried in Narok, and the people there dealt with the police. In fact, they were chased away. I'm telling the police that if you stand in the way of Linda Mwananchi in our activities where the public see that you are going against the law, we cannot also guarantee your safety. We cannot guarantee your safety.
It's true.
In those circumstances. Because then you will be interfering with our rights. And the Constitution says we must stand up for our rights. Yeah, not to kneel down for our rights. So let them bring the show, and they'll see it.
So, what and one the same thing? So, bor sana. Erokamano gimoda wacho ni kawuono wabire DCI headquarters ka to wabiro gi Oliver. Wakelo Oliver kae